Hi,
Hey,
everybody.
Dave.
Everybody out there in YouTube land, you there?
What's going
Hello.
on? Hello? I can't hear you. Must be this thing in my ear.
It's the Jimm
And Dave's
beer
beer
review.
review.
Now,
Dave,
brother,
what's on tap for this beer review? As if I didn't know.
you already knew because we already decided this before we got on the camera stuff. Uh,
Yeehaw! Why are you talking like that?
I have no idea because I was watching the Shawshank Redemption.
Shashunk?
Shawshank.
Oh,
We got Fegley's.
I want to bash two bricks together.
Absolutely. That's what it's called. Absolutely.
From Fegley's.
It's a 11.5 ABV with 100 IBUs. Oh my.
Whoa. What? 11% ABV and 100 IBUs?
Uh-huh.
Dave, that sounds like
Uh,
a fountain of flavor.
It says a heavy hopped triple IPA packed with Pacific Northwest hops.
Pacific Northwest hop. I thought you were going to say specific and said it wrong.
Not North Pacific.
It's
You
north.
think
It's
Pacific?
North Pacific, but not
North-
that north. A little westy.
This brew has a absolutely intoxicating citrus aroma and a smooth malt backbone.
Alrighty then.
This is a Fegley Brewhouse Works beer that goes toe to toe with the finest imperial IPAs of the world.
Nice. Well, it's well carbonated, nice golden color.
And you got this from the Pick Your Own Six Pack, 11.5 build your own six pack.
I know. I love it when I come across the build your own six pack, and it's just like, ooh, high ABV, high ABV, high ABV.
Yeah,
That's nice.
I go to other places, I'm like, it's a regular size can, and it's like $8 for a can. I'm like, what?
And some of these places, what they charge is insane. I was sorry to hear about that old place we used to go to all the time. It seems like they raised their prices. They're being a little more specialty. Because there's no way a sour, even a build your own six pack that you had mentioned should be that much. But nobody knows what we're talking about, so I forgot I brought it up. Anyway, moving right along. Dave, let's take another sniff of this beer here, shall we? Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Wow.
That smells pretty dank.
Oh, yeah. My goodness. I have to trim my beard and get a haircut someday. Unfortunately, my haircut person has COVID. COVID. No getting Dave's haircut anytime soon there. So, are you ready to sip this, son?
I think we're ready. Let's do this.
I think I'm ready.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, man. There you
To
go.
all those people out there watching. Ooh.
Ooh, dang.
Goes down pretty darn easy, but man, does that have a little bit of an impact in the back of your throat once it's done with dankiness.
Danky McDanker.
Yeah, that was a dank impact.
That was very dank.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a little too much dank.
Did you ever hear the comic book Tank Girl? Well, if a girl was reviewing this beer, she'd say it's for dank girls.
Actually, that was a movie. Wasn't it a movie? It was
They made a movie of it too, I think. You're right.
Yes, they made a movie from it. I remember that.
Well, I got to tell you what, for this ABV to go down that easy is pretty scary. I think it actually hides the IBUs pretty well because, well, quite frankly, I've had some beers that were less IBUs than this and had a much more lingering bitterness on my tongue. I'm still feeling the impact of it hitting the back of my throat. So, yeah, just any bitterness on my tongue just doesn't seem to be there. So, for 100 IBUs and 11% ABV, there's no real burn. A little bit of a burn, but I contribute that to the dankness. From the alcohol, this is pretty darn good, I think. I mean, for this style, it's fun. I would love to have this with a pizza.
Hoppy, strong, smooth, sweet, and boozy.
Boozy. I don't know about boozy.
11.5. It's a little boozy.
Well, I mean, it is boozy. Oh, wait, there it is. Never mind. Take it back. There is some there. I was just enjoying it so much the first time, maybe I didn't notice it. I was like, ooh, beer.
Beer.
Oh, Andy. I want to have another.
I want one more. Find it at King of Pressure Austin's or Blue Dog Pub.
Oh, it's nice they give you Where's Blue Dog Pub?
850 South Valley Forge Road, Lansdale, PA. I think I've been there. Can't remember for sure. I used to live in Lansdale.
Well, I got to go through Lansdale to go to my local homebrew shop sometimes, so I'm very well aware of Round Guys Brewing being along the way. And they got some pretty good beers, and they got great food, too. I just haven't been able, I want to support my local place, but to drive that far just to get food and take it home and it be cold is like,
It says here, I'm on my app for Untapped, and it says recent activity, friends, James Retling, Fegley's Allentown Brew Works.
Now, wasn't that recent, but okay.
August 31st, 2016.
Yeah.
That's one of your recent ones? That's pretty far back, man.
I also went to another version of theirs. Was it in Quakertown? That was more recent. We had gone up to the Rockfield, and it was on the way home. And we got a room all to ourselves. It was great.
There's the beer, amongst many other beers that Jim's having.
Ah, yes. I got the flight while I was up there. It was awesome.
Yeah. That was 5 years ago, man, almost.
I remember I posted, oh, this lambic is really good. They're like, did you say that's a lambic? I was like, yeah. It was made in the United States. I was like, yeah. They're not allowed to call it a lambic. A lambic is only allowed to be called a lambic if it's this one little area in Belgium. I was like, okay. So they should say it's lambic-like then? Cool ship? I don't know.
What does that mean?
What does which one mean? Cool ship?
No, I mean, a certain part of a country, you can only have it named because...
Yeah, it's like tequila. You can't call your cactus alcohol tequila unless it's made in Tequila, Mexico. Some of these places have got the copyright, and they're like, you can only make this here. They were trying to do that with cheese a while back, the European Union. Like, it can only be Swiss cheese from Switzerland or mozzarella from mozzarella. I don't even know if that's true. But it was something along those lines. Like, wherever the regional names for cheeses is, only them. And then, they were going to, do that to the United States. And, well, we're going to codify your cheeses. They're called the same thing. But I guess they reached a compromise, and it wasn't a big deal. So, because otherwise, it would have hurt the American farmers.
Have I had this already? I went to hit check-in, and it has 3.75 next to it already.
Is that what you were going to give it this time?
I don't know. But
I know what I'm giving it. Why don't you give us a number, Dave? And for the review, we do on the 1 to 10 scale, not the 1 to 5 scale.
I know, but I'm like, did I review this thing?
Well, let's continue this one. At least it's fresh up to date.
Look, I have a check-in. Sweet Square Shopping Center, November 24th, 2018. And there's a picture of it, but it looks different. See, look, there's the can.
Too bright.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's a bottle, too.
I had this a long time ago.
It's probably Capone's.
No, it's in my house because there's my remote and my other remote and my beer opener. There's
maybe that's where they bought it then. Either way.
I guess I had this a long time ago.
Well, tell us what you think about it now, buddy. Other than dank, what are your feelings on the flavor?
It's boozy. It's got some dankness, dirty feeling, dirt. Goes down pretty smooth. Doesn't give any kind of really bad aftertaste. I mean, it's 100% IBU. You think it's more balanced, I think. So you don't have to go, whoa.
Yeah, it's pretty well balanced.
Yeah. I give it a 7.
That's reasonable. That's less than last time, but okay.
No, I gave it a 3.75 last time.
Which would be 7.5 then.
Yeah, 7.5. I give it a 7 this time.
Okay, so you don't like as much as the can as you did in the bottle.
I'm getting a little bit more pickier with my reviewing as my age goes up.
Well, I think it's a lot of fun. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. The fact it's 100 IBUs, it's got 11% ABV, just on those numbers alone, it's kind of nice, but it's well balanced. It tastes nice. The bitterness impact isn't all that bad at first. I'm getting a little bit more of it now as I guess my taste acclimates to this particular one.
Yes.
I think it's really fun. I think they did a great job on it. I would love to know the recipe for this because I would love to be able to make a beer like this at home. But I don't really have a great dry hopping capability, although I think I'm going to give it a shot again in the near future.
You need special tools for that or something?
Well, no, the best thing to do for dry hopping is if you're able to what's called cold crash your beer. That's basically you put the beer into a refrigerator, get it down as close to freezing as possible, and this helps clear any residual particles that could be hanging around. Everything sort of falls out of solution, precipitates on the bottom of your fermenter, and you get a really clear beer. And this is kind of important to do when you dry hop because, well, you've got vegetable matter floating around.
Vegetable matter.
Although I have a little mesh cylinder I can put it in, but I'm going to try that this time.
International Women's Day today.
Yes, I got that badge on Untapped when I checked in earlier.
Oh.
And, you checking in again?
I just did it now.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad you're keeping busy while I'm talking here. It's not like you got paid attention
I have
to me.
things to do, man. I'm busy,
yes,
man.
No, I'm glad you're Untapped. Do it. I'm so happy. I'm hamburger happy.
Well, I hamburger happy?
Yes, but someday I'll get a refrigerator and I'll be able to cold crash. But anywho, it's cold. If it stays cold out, I might be able to put it in my garage while the weather's still cold. So I'll give it a shot. So there you have it. 7 out of 10 from Dave this time around. 7.5 out of 10 from Jimm for Fegley's Brew Works. Hopsalutely. Double IPA. It's pretty darn awesome. Give it a shot if you like hoppy IPAs. It's very dank. More dank in the beginning. It's less dank as you drink it, I think. But that's just me. And we like to end by saying that women who are pregnant shouldn't drink alcoholic beverages due to the risk of birth defects. You should not operate heavy machinery or drive a vehicle if you're under the influence of alcohol. And of course, excessive drinking can cause health problems. And the reason we try all these different beers is we believe that you, our viewers, should drink great beer.
And drink a lot of beer because, have a lot of smiles and a lot of laughter because everybody needs some laughter.
And it's great when you can have a laugh or two with your friends. So do us a favor, give us a thumbs up on this review or a thumbs down. And, please comment below. We'd love to hear what you think, what we could do better, what you hate besides our faces, and all that good stuff like that there.
Love my face.
So we'll see you next time on the Jimm and Dave Beer Review.